Have you ever felt that although you have great aspirations, you lack the drive to realize them? You believe I'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never arrives. You wish to accomplish great things, yet beginning seems so difficult. You consider learning something fresh, becoming healthy, or penning a book, but you choose to watch television or browse your phone. What causes this? You could wonder, why can't I just begin? Or, why do I keep delaying things even when I want to change? The solution is more human and more optimistic than you could expect. It's not because you're permanently or personally lazy. The jobs seem incredibly large, and your mind is only following its programming to minimize pain and select the path of least resistance. Your brain goes into protective mode when something seems too challenging, unpredictable, or energy draining, like beginning a new habit, confronting a goal, or pursuing a long-term objective. It delivers a subtle, nearly undetectable message. This is too much. Let's do something simpler. You grab your phone instead of moving forward. You watch television. Though part of you feels let down, you scroll on ceaselessly. The good news is, though, you are not condemned to be trapped. It does not imply you lack value, discipline, or drive. Laziness is only a transient trend, not your identity, a practice. And like other habits, it can be learned, changed, and replaced. Remember back to all the moments you have felt trapped. Usually it wasn't because you didn't care. Rather, it was because the goal in front of you seemed like an insurmountable mountain. You might have intended to save money, but the thought of cutting your expenses, foregoing every coffee, and meticulously planning every penny seemed excessive. You could have wanted to be healthy as well, but the idea of running every single day, giving up all your favorite meals, or devoting yourself to a total lifestyle change left you frozen before you even started. You wanted those things, not that you didn't. Your brain, like other human brains, is simply built to minimize suffering and save energy. Your instincts tell you to protect yourself when the change seems too great. Remain at ease. Try again later. Awareness, however, is a strength. Understanding that this response is typical and not a personal defect helps you to start taking charge. The pattern can be broken. Start small, outwit your mind, and gradually rewire your behaviors. This is about sensibly addressing change, not about pushing yourself harder, but you can outsmart your mind. These 3 easy actions will enable you to quit being lazy and start doing what counts. Step 1. Keep it small. Whether your objective is writing a book, launching a company, getting in shape, or acquiring a new skill. Looking at a large one may be somewhat daunting. The magnitude of the work builds an unseen barrier in your head. From the beginning, you feel compelled to be flawless or to have everything planned out. That pressure paralyzes you, not drives you. Making the goal smaller is, therefore, the first step in conquering laziness and procrastination. Much smaller. Should you wish to write a book, don't sit down hoping to produce 200 pages in a week. That is rather frightening. Start with 1 sentence today instead. Simply one. Simply starting, even in the smallest manner, breaks through opposition. This is not about reducing your expectations. It's about eliminating the resistance that prevents you from beginning. Imagine it as mountain climbing. You don't beam to the top. You walk 1 step, then another, then another. You set your speed. You inhale. In the end, you look back and see how far you have come. Not because you took one great leap, but rather because you kept progressing in little, consistent increments. Here is yet another illustration. Imagine you wish to study guitar. Just concentrate on learning 1 chord rather than attempting to perfect an entire song in a day, which would probably annoy you. Only one. Do it now. Try another one tomorrow. Before you realize it, your fingers will start to recall the patterns. You will become more confident. What formerly seemed daunting will become to feel natural. This method applies to anything from language acquisition to creative endeavors, to financial management, to fitness, to mental health enhancement. Looking to shape up? Don't push yourself into a 60-minute exercise. Simply 5 minutes of stretching. Wish to meditate? Begin with 60 seconds, that's all. What makes this possible? Small steps seem feasible as they are small. When something seems feasible, you are far more likely to act. Starting gives your brain a dosage of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, which drives momentum. Small victories set off a good cycle. Activity, reward, inspiration, more action. If the work in front of you seems too much, reduce it. Break it down until it seems nearly too simple. Then do that little version and rejoice in your presence. Keep in mind that progress trumps perfection. Success belongs to those who begin small and persevere, not those who begin large. Establish simple routines in step 2. Establish routines instead of depending on willpower. Willpower fades. Habits make things automatic. Put your shoes by your bed, for instance. If you wish to work out, that means when you get up, it's simple to begin. Consider routines as training wheels. They simplify things until you can perform them organically. What is one little habit you can begin today? Perhaps it's drafting a daily to-do list, or first thing in the morning, drink a glass of water. These little practices provide you with impetus and framework. Apply the 2-minute rule in step 3. Admit it. Starting is the most difficult aspect of any work. The resistance is there at the start, whether it's opening that book, answering an email, or cleaning your area. That mental friction seems significant. It's where your excuses reside, your diversions triumph, and your drive usually disappears. But there is a quick tip that could radically alter the situation. The 2-minute rule. The concept is straightforward. Promise to work on a task for only 2 minutes. Not half an hour, not even 10. Only 120 seconds. That's all. Hoping to read more? Just read 1 page. Don't worry about completing a whole chapter. Wish to tidy your room? Just start with 1 area or pick up 3 items. Don't promise to a complete deep clean. Looking to resume journaling? Just 1 sentence will do. Don't cover a whole page. What makes this effective? Momentum takes control once you begin. That first push is the most difficult, much like pushing a ball down a hill. Once it starts rolling, though, it runs by itself. Your mind shifts from the fear to the doing. You go from avoidance to action, and this is where it gets even better. Most of the time you will, but you are not obligated to go over the 2 minutes. Why is that? The mental burden lifts once you are moving. It gets simpler than you anticipated. You have already crossed the barrier. Bonus advice: start by rewarding yourself. Beginning is a victory. It ought to feel that way. When your 2 minutes are up, celebrate in a modest but significant way. Play your favorite music. Rest for 5 minutes. Enjoy your preferred beverage. Catch a fast, humorous video. With a grin on your face, stand up and stretch. These tiny prizes encourage your brain to link work with pleasure, hence doing more than just feeling good. They strengthen the habit loop. Cue action reward. The more fun the loop, the more probable you will repeat it tomorrow. The magic of simply starting. Those 2 minutes have great power. Do not undervalue it. Though they might appear small, they are a door. You need not be motivated. You don't have to be prepared. All this rule requires is for you to begin. Consistency starts not with great effort. It starts with little beginnings that foster self-trust. Eventually, those 2-minute activities accumulate to something far larger than just motivation. Momentum. The reality is this: everyone begins small. The ones you look up to, they battled as well. They persisted. You need not be flawless. All you have to do is begin. Imagine your dreams as a fire. At this time, it's a little spark. Every little thing you do is like adding gas. Keep fueling. Shortly, you'll have a raging fire. What will you do today, then, to ignite that fire? Keep in mind that failure is okay. Everyone makes mistakes. What counts is that you rise back up and attempt once more. Failure is not the reverse of success. Rather, it is a component of the path. Keep going ahead and be good to yourself. Let's not overthink it. Ambitious but lazy? Here is what to do. Make everything simple and small. Establish practices to assist you. Begin with only 2 minutes of work. That's all. Don't wait for the ideal time. Begin now. Choose one item and act slightly today. Your dreams are there for you. Go and create them. And keep in mind, you need not be flawless. You only have to be consistent. Regular tiny actions can lead to great transformation, but you cannot remain consistent without doing something. Thus, watch this to begin acting now. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and keep the conversation going.